Hey guys, Jared here, and today we're going to check out the iPad Air 2 and see if it's still worthwhile when compared to newer options such as the iPad Pro. The iPad Air 2 was released in October 2014, and its successor, the 9.7-inch iPad Pro, was released more recently in March 2016. Despite this, the iPad Air 2 is still a competitive tablet worth considering as it's available at a much cheaper price, as we'll soon see. First off, let's take a physical tour of the iPad Air 2. In terms of physical dimensions, it's 240mm or 9.4 inches in height, 169.5mm or 6.6 inches in width, and just 6.1mm or 0.24 inches thick, so quite thin. I've got the Wi-Fi only model here, which weighs in at just 437 grams, or 0.963 pounds. In terms of color options, it's available in space grey, silver, or gold. I've got the space grey one here, which personally I think looks best. The front, of course, features the screen, which is 9.7 inches in size, with a 2048 by 1536 resolution display, resulting in 264 pixels per inch, with a 4:3 aspect ratio. The viewing angles are pretty good. I only noticed a slight drop in brightness, which is to be expected, otherwise the colors were still good. Speaking of the brightness, this is also quite good as the screen can get quite bright. There's an anti-reflective coating on the screen, which does appear to help a little indoors when compared to other tablets. However, it won't do you much good outside. I found this alright, but it does still reflect bright objects easily, as you'd expect. There's also a front-facing 1.2 megapixel camera up the top in the middle, which is capable of 720p HD video. Toward the bottom is the Touch ID fingerprint reader, which can be used for unlocking the device. The left side is completely blank, and the right side has the volume up and down buttons near the top, as well as a microphone hole. The bottom has the lightning connector, which is used for charging the tablet, as well as two built-in stereo speakers, which sound alright and get loud enough to actually start vibrating the case. Even at 1/4 of maximum volume, while holding the tablet, I could feel a noticeable movement from the quiet music that was playing. Overall, the speakers were fine, but nothing special. On the top, there's a 3.5mm headphone jack toward the left, and the power on-off button towards the right. Over on the back, we have the rear 8-megapixel camera at the top, which has video stabilization and is capable of 1080p video at 30fps. This footage was taken from the iPad's rear camera. You can hopefully see the video stabilization in action while I'm walking normally while holding the iPad, though you probably don't want to be one of those people using your tablet for video anyway. In terms of internal specs, the iPad Air 2 makes use of Apple's 8AX 64-bit 1.5GHz tri-core CPU, 2GB of LPDDR3 RAM, and has storage options of 16GB, 64GB, or 128GB options available, which even 2 years on is still quite fair. For network connectivity, all common Wi-Fi options are available, including 802.11a, B, G, N, and even the latest AC, at 2.4GHz and 5GHz, as well as Bluetooth 4.2. On top of these specs, we're currently running the latest version of iOS 10. While the screen apparently features a fingerprint-resistant coating, I've found that they still accumulate quite easily and aren't that easy to wipe off. The battery life is pretty good. Apple claim that the battery will last up to 8 hours while surfing the web on Wi-Fi, watching video, and listening to music. It's got a 7,340 mAh battery that's charged via the port on the bottom. So with all of that in mind, how's the iPad Air 2 to actually use? For a 2-year-old tablet, I've found using it to be pretty good, owing to the lightweight and thin design. I don't have too much issue holding it with one hand for extended periods while reading. However, this is definitely a two-handed device. I didn't notice any issues in terms of lag, even with the latest version of iOS 10 currently installed. Apps ran smoothly for me. I found the quality of the front-facing camera to be pretty low, which is to be expected with the 1.2-megapixel camera. However, it'll probably be fine for FaceTime, selfies, or whatever people actually use this for. The rear camera is pretty good. You can get some stable video thanks to the image stabilization and autofocus, though again I'm not really sure who uses a tablet for this when most of us have smartphones. While I don't have the iPad Pro, based on the specs it only seems to be a little better, while the price is hundreds of dollars higher. This leads me to believe that the iPad Air 2 is still a worthwhile, cheaper alternative for those of us that don't need the latest and greatest, as it still works well even with modern apps. Both the iPad Air 2 and iPad Pro tablets are the exact same weight and size, and even have the same resolution screen. However, the 9.7-inch iPad Pro makes use of the newer A9X CPU. It has a 256GB storage option, and is also available in rose gold in case that's something that's important to you. The cameras on the Pro are also upgraded. The rear 12-megapixel camera supports 4K video at 30fps or 1080p at 60fps, while the front-facing camera has been bumped to 5 megapixel. While that's kind of cool, again, do people actually use the iPad for recording video or taking photos? I could be completely wrong here, but if anything, wouldn't you just use your smaller phone? So unless you really need the additional storage space, faster CPU, or plan on recording video with your iPad, I can only conclude that while the iPad Pro is definitely an upgrade over the iPad Air 2, it seems to be more of an incremental step with no real large changes. The iPad Air 2 still has a lot of value to offer, at a price 50% less than the iPad Pro. So what did you guys think of Apple's iPad Air 2? Be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments, leave a like on the video if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos like this one.